Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Theodore from PassiveMillion.com. Yeah, I just got out the gym, I'm feeling pumped. Health is wealth. I just wanted to do a video to introduce what I'm going to be talking about for the next couple videos, for my vlog. I'm going to be talking about influencer marketing. Yeah, we got to get into that, man. We're in an influencer marketing society. It's essential that I touch on the topic. We're in an influencer marketing society. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's what's taking over right now. Everybody's on their social media. Everybody is on their cell phones. Everybody is on their tablets, their laptops, Android, iPhone, whatever it is. Everybody's trying to download an app. This is the new wave of trade that we have fallen into. So if you want to be a business owner online, especially, you want to be a digital nomad, you want to be an entrepreneur, if you're not touching on the area, if you're not touching on the focus point of influencer marketing, you're gonna lose. You're gonna fall behind. You're gonna get lost in the crowd. Because that's what's going on right now. All the biggest companies, they're looking for influencers. That's what they're doing. We're in an influencer marketing society right now. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, you name it. What's the other one? LinkedIn. These are all social media platforms. Everybody's on these platforms. Your aunties, your uncles, your kids, your friends. That's where everybody's attention is. In the old days, you put up a sign, big sign, or you go on, you get TV ads, you get the radio. That's how we did it in the old days. But that's done now. It's a new age. So you got to learn the game if you want to play. If you don't learn the game, by the time you learn it, everybody's going to be done playing. And then you've already, you missed out. So I'm going to focus, I'm going to touch on that in this vlog. Influencer marketing strategies. Influencers, how to connect with influencers. What is an influencer? Who are the influencers? Where can you find them? How can you recognize an influencer? What makes influencers so powerful? How can you become an influencer? So this is what I'm going to be touching on in my vlog on PassiveMillion.com. And by the way, guys, this isn't new information. 2016 and 2017, there was already talk about this being the next. This is what was happening now, what was happening then, but they predicted it. We predicted that this was going to happen in 2018 on a larger scale. I could give you some key tips, because these are some keys that's going on right now online. Everybody talks about drop shipping, but drop shipping is useless if you can't use it properly. If you don't know how to implement, if you don't have a proper drop shipping strategy, it's going to be useless to you. If you don't know how to build a proper website, it's going to be useless to you. If you don't know how to connect with how to engage your audiences, if you don't know how to engage your audiences, dropshipping is going to be useless to you, right? You're going to spend a ton of money. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to spend thousands of dollars for somebody to build your website and tell you, you're going to do good, and then you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be mad. You're going to say this stuff doesn't work. But that's not true. See, it took me 7 years. I had 7 years of failures, tries and fails. Nothing beats a trial, man. Because from my trial and error, I've learned what to do and what not to do. That's why I created PassiveMillion.com. At PassiveMillion.com, you can come there and learn everything that I already know. You don't have to make the same mistakes. You don't have to make the same fails. because I've already tried and tested these different platforms, these different strategies. I know what works and I know what doesn't work, right? It took me a long time to figure it out. It wasn't easy. I didn't have a coach, I didn't have a guide, I didn't have a mentor. So you need to have somebody to show you how it's done, what to do, okay? And I'm not gonna tell you, oh, it's gonna be overnight tomorrow, or in 30 days you're gonna be making $10,000 or $1 million. It can happen for some people, but everybody is not have this, we say cats and dogs don't have the same luck. So you don't know what your luck's gonna be. It all depends on your strategy, how hard you're willing to work, and if you're willing to listen and follow. You gotta follow the keys. It's a key. Okay? I just got out of the gym. I was running. I'm pumped. Health is wealth. You gotta stay healthy. If you want to make the money, you gotta enjoy the money after you make it. So you gotta stay healthy to enjoy the money. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little dehydrated right now. I gotta get me some water to drink. But I wanted to do this video before I lost this track of thought, because influencer marketing is so important. Influencer marketing strategies can change the way you view the online world. It can change the way your bank account looks very quickly as well. But there's some key steps you have to follow. It's always that first sale. It's always that first person that signs up, first person that buys something from you, the first person that subscribes to your newsletter. That's the game changer. That's when you realize this is real. That's when I realized that this is real, because I got discouraged sometimes. This isn't working. I'm spending too much money. But it takes dedication. It takes a dedication. Millionaires and billionaires, they had to spend money. Look at what's the name of the owner of Alibaba? What's his name again? I can't remember his name, but oh man, that's not good. But that guy, he said that he didn't make any money when he first started Alibaba. He didn't make any money. He wasn't making no money, not $1. And everybody knew he wasn't making any money on Alibaba. He was just, he just created a platform where people could come and buy his products, or buy these products on his platform, and then they'll reach to the customer. And everybody loved it. So everywhere he went, people used to give him gifts like, hey, thank you. We know you're not making any money on Alibaba, but here's a cigar. Hey, we know you're not making any money on Alibaba. Here's a free food at the restaurant. Because he was very popular, but he wasn't making any money. Now, years later, he's a billionaire, a multi-billionaire. You understand what I'm saying? With a website. Nobody believed in him, but now he's a billionaire because he believed in himself. You got to believe in yourself. Health is wealth. You got to have a strong good health, or a good mind, a good spirit. As a man thinketh, so is he. You know what I'm saying? So, my point of saying all of that is, if you're not making any money at first in the business, that doesn't mean that it doesn't work. What you need to focus on is if you're engaging with your audience. The owner of Alibaba, I can't remember his name, man, but he's very. I was even watching one of his videos a couple days ago. But forgive me wherever you are, sir. I know your name is in the back of my head, but I don't want to say the wrong name. That's why I'm not saying any name. But anyways, the man is a billionaire now, and he worked his butt off. He didn't make any money at first. It actually cost him money, but now he's a billionaire because he's had a vision. You have to have a vision when you want to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Everybody does not have what it takes to be an entrepreneur. You can't just get up and say, la-di-da-di, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. You know what they say? They say the A students work for the B students, right? And no, the A students do the B students work, and the B students work for the C students, and the D students dedicate the buildings, right? Because it's not the education that makes somebody an entrepreneur. It's not the education that makes somebody super successful. It is a frame of mind. It's a frame of mind. It's a frame of mind. You gotta have it. It's gotta be wired in you, hardwired in you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, when I was a kid, I used to go to school, and I wanted money, and I didn't have no extra money. I wanted to, you know what I did? The little money I had, I found a wholesale store. I would go and buy these little sweet candies that everybody liked to eat. And I'll go to school with it, and everybody would be eating my candies. And I'd make 5 times the profit on these little candies, because the kids never thought about buying a large wholesale amount. At that age nobody was thinking about spending all their money to buy wholesale amounts of candy. But to them, they're like, they don't know if the candy's gonna sell. But I had that vision. I said, this is gonna sell. And I sold out every time, right? So, you have to have a vision that other people can't see. In fact, when I was in school, even my teachers would complain to me and say that there's candy wrappers all over the school, that your customers are buying your candies and they're dropping the wrappers all over the school. You should clean up these wrappers. But guess what? The teachers were also buying my candies. The teachers were also my customers. That's how they knew that it was me who was supplying all the candies to all the kids. Eventually we'll work something out, because I was like, I'm not, somebody needs to take care of this. I can't walk around the school picking up everybody's candy wrapper. But we worked a deal out. We took care of it. I had to kind of curtail my business. I was doing too much business. So the school cafeteria was getting kind of upset. I was taking a lot of their business. Also, I was cutting the school cafeteria's prices. I was beating their prices. So there are different tactics. There's different tactics. So from a young age, I had that kind of vision. It's hardwired into me. I've always been an entrepreneur. I've never really worked for anybody in my life. I've always been my own boss. Maybe 1 week I worked at a telemarketing center for 1 week. That was about it, trying to sell some vacation packages. But that's it. I never worked for anybody. I never, never. Maybe a day job here and there when I was younger, but like one day or something. But that was always like some money for me to go start up some other kind of hustle, some grind, start some other kind of business. I see business opportunity. I contact the individuals, and then I go find the money so that I can purchase the merchandise and and meet the demand. So it's hardwired in me. I didn't have to go to school to learn that. It's hardwiring. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have drive, man, and you can't give up. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. You want freedom, right? You want to be free. If you want to be free, you gotta have guts. If you want to be free, freedom comes. It's not something that's given to you. Right? So Passive Million, at my website passivemillion.com, I share a lot of my passive income ideas, what things that work, what doesn't work, online, how you can earn a passive income, so you can be free. I just came out, I just came out of the gym. I was relaxing. I could go back in there if I feel like. I can go back in the sauna, go hang out for another 30 minutes if I feel like, because I'm free. But yet I still know I have to put in work, because a passive income, it's not given to you. Nobody's gonna give you a passive income. You gotta create that. You have to become a creator. You have to create a system. Okay, it takes work, it takes time. But it's possible. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are working from home. A lot of people are digital nomads. I work from my laptop every day. I have no boss to answer to. except myself and my family. That's the only people I have to answer to is myself and my family. You understand? That's my drive. That's what drives me every day to get up and go out here and, and be an entrepreneur. And before I was online, like I said, I've been an entrepreneur in the real world. I've done door-to-door sales. I've knocked on people's doors for years. I've beat down doors for years, man. I've done the old school stuff. I've done the new school stuff. GoDaddy. I've built a bunch of websites. I built websites and I didn't know anything about building websites. They totally failed. I was using the best website that everybody else was using, the best website builder. Why couldn't I get any traffic to my website? Because I didn't understand the online, I didn't understand the online world yet. So it's a learning process. It's a learning curve. So like I said, I can share these ideas with you. I'm willing to share these ideas with you because I know how tough it was for me to get to this point. It was not a walk in the park. But because it's hardwired in me, I love it. I love the grind. I love the hustle. And I'm not talking about anything illegal here, guys. People sometimes hear the word hustle and you think, oh, something shady going on. I'm talking about legitimate business, man. What do you think Bill Gates and all these guys are doing? These guys they're grinders. Yeah, they went to school, they got an education, but that's not what separated them from the other guys. There's other guys that are way more genius. But these guys, they know how to make things happen. That's the difference. They know they're looking at it from a broader perspective. Like, for example, a basketball player is in love with the game of basketball. He loves to play basketball. He's amazing. He can do all these things. How does he get paid? There's somebody out there that says, hey, there's people who love to watch these guys play. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make these guys sign a contract, play for different teams. I'm going to create an association where you come and you watch these guys play, but you got to pay to come and watch these guys play. So somebody figured out somewhere along the way that they wanted to get paid for you to watch this guy express what he loves, his passion. But the guy who was doing it, the guy who loves to play basketball, a lot of the times before they were thinking about money, it was a passion, a love. The guy who loves to play baseball, people who, you gotta love what you're doing. The guy who loves to surf, the swimmer, he loves to swim. There's people out there who are passionate and they're good at what they do, but there's people who are out here who are good at getting paid for what other people are doing. That's just how the world is, man. So the online is very similar. It's a similar way online. A lot of people online, they're passionate about what they do, but they don't really know how to monetize what they're doing, right? So anyways, I know you guys want to be free. I don't want to take up too much of your time here. Check out PassiveMillion.com for passive income ideas. All my fellow entrepreneurs, digital nomads, you people out there who want to start working from home, you want to start an online business, you're a small business owner, whatever it is, check out the website PassiveMillion.com. Check out the vlog. I'm gonna be dropping some more videos. I might throw in some older videos, some exclusive videos, you guys, from when I was still rough around the edges. All right, so just check it out, PassiveMillion.com. I'm out here working for you guys. I'm hardwired, man. This is what I love to do. It's easy for me. I don't mind sharing. Just show some love. Hit me up on PassiveMillion.com. Drop some comments. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And that's it, man. We're going to be talking about influencer marketing. I'm going to be focusing a lot on the influencer marketing society. Because that's the era we're living in now. We're living in an era of influencer marketing society. Social media.